Donald Trump Jr. appeared at that Turning Point USA Action Conference, whatever thing it was this week. And it seems like he prepared for his speech by maybe going a little overboard on the stimulants. Jr. gave a Manic speech that not only made no sense, but the dude is spouting like 1,000 words a minute, like he's on a time crunch and has to say as many things as humanly possible, or his brain is going to explode. So here is Junior. This is kind of a supercut of parts of his speech where he's just going 90 miles an hour. And, he swears he never does drugs, but, look at the clip and decide for yourself. Here it is.
Our people, Trump was effective in negotiation because he's actually been in a negotiation before. It wasn't like, hey, trillions of dollars are on the line. Let me take a crack at this. Let's see what happens. Homeland Security person said 1,000 would be like an invasion. 1,000 was far too much. It was an unsustainable level. A few short years later, after having the disaster number and go times 5, and the Republicans are fine with this. Not all of them. Guys like J.D. Vance fight for it, but that's it basically in the Senate. There's probably one or two others, but we can't name them. Lower income, wages going up, et cetera, minor things like that. The things that we promise our people but never actually deliver on except for Trump. Now I'm watching, Senator Lankford of Oklahoma. Amazingly enough, this is going to work out great for his gubernatorial campaign. Working out a deal where they allow 5,000. It's lunacy.
Now, let me go ahead and just say, as I said right before the clip, Donald Trump Jr. swears he doesn't take any drugs. But that's not how you normally talk. I mean, you're usually a fast talker, I'll give you that. But when you're on Fox News and sometimes when you're doing other things, when you show up at speeches, typically, it's fast, but it's not that fast, right? Like, your body almost seemed like if you didn't get out X number of words in the next 10 seconds, it was going to explode. But again, he insists he does not take drugs, so we have to take him at his words. But if you've ever been around somebody that maybe did a couple lines, I know I've seen people in that situation. I've personally never done it myself, but I've been around people that have. And that is literally how they act, for the most part, among other things. But just the fast talking, like your brain is forming thoughts faster than your mouth can get them out, so your mouth is trying to overcompensate. That's kind of what that looked like to me. I'm not saying he's on drugs, but it wouldn't surprise me if he was totally on drugs there, because that's not how he normally speaks, and that's not how a normal person speaks. Not to mention the content of what he was saying. It made absolutely no sense. That was one of the most incoherent rants that I think I have ever heard from a member of the Trump family, and that's saying a lot. I mean, these people never make sense to begin with, but Trump Jr. there just took it to a whole nother level with whatever the hell is influencing him while he's up on that stage. But here's why I want to talk about this. Because, as I've said before, I get this question all the time if I do a Q&A. Who takes over the MAGA movement when Trump Sr. is gone? Is it going to be Don Jr.? You look at that clip right there, and you tell me if you think that Jr. has what it takes to be a political movement leader. There's no way that guy could lead a movement. He doesn't have the charisma of his dad. Part of the appeal of his father to his supporters, and they've said this, so this is how we know this, he talks like them. And we've seen Trump do his speeches, and he gets a little relaxed, but he talks to them. He likes to talk. Words are talking with words, repeating himself slowly so that they can understand it, so that it makes more of an impact. That is how you work a crowd. Barack Obama was a great orator. And he wouldn't, go off too fast on words. There'd be pauses for dramatic effect. When you make a point, you make a pause, right? That's how you speak. That's how you move a crowd. That's how you motivate people. That's how you captivate them. Junior is just 1,000 words a minute. I have to say every word I know. It doesn't matter if they make sense, but my God, I got to get them out of my head because my head's going to blow up. That's not a leader. That's certainly not somebody that's going to lead a political movement. So once again, to answer that age-old question, who takes over the MAGA movement when Trump Sr. is gone? We don't know who it's going to be, but I think we can all pretty much tell at this point, it's definitely not going to be Junior and all of those words that he likes to say really fast. He ain't got it. And if he is taking something to make himself like that, please seek help. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.